Okay, so there's a new challenge going on out there. It originated with vegan kiwis to pistachios. I was tagged by Gaming Gardener. He does gaming, he does gardening. He's a multi-talented individual. Be sure to go check him out. Link down below. Go give him some support. Basically, the challenge is give us an update on your garden and show us something new that you're planting. Carry things forward. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Is he gonna spray me? Okay, time for a garden update. There's a lot of things in here that have run their course, so it's time to clean a few things up and go from there. Basically, the broccoli, the cauliflower, the beets, and the carrots. It's time to pull this stuff up. Okay. So here's the harvest for today. We got some squash, a little bit of onion, lots of beets, a lot of green beans, and we got a garlic.
Yes. And then we got green beans. And we got daddy. We got and no.
This is what the garden looks like right now. So we got a lot of open spaces. So what we're gonna do is we got a number of things we're gonna be planting here. Over here, all this stuff, we'll get there in a minute, but all this stuff I'm gonna put in just the aquaponics. Okra, arugula, corn. Over here we got cucumber, broccoli, and edamame. And all this stuff is gonna be a mixture of aquaponics and the garden. And over here, we've got radishes, beets, carrots, and some peas. So all this row here is just purely going to be put into the garden, and all this stuff all these seeds have been put directly into the ground. All these ones over here, I put in these egg cartons, these egg trays. So we're going to start the seeds in there, and then we'll transplant them into the garden and into the aquaponics. The tomatoes are starting to come along. I will say, guys, this is my first year really doing the whole string idea. This is definitely something where life got ahead of us, and we kind of are trying to catch up from behind. So I feel like we got way late of a start on stringing these things up, and definitely it's showing right now. I got way behind on cutting stuff. So. But anyway, there's tomatoes in here that are just starting to ripen up, so we'll be harvesting some tomatoes here pretty quick. The pepper plants are coming along. I kind of feel a little disappointed with our pepper production this year. I don't quite know where we missed anything, but we've always had way better luck with our peppers than this. The squash plant over here is looking really nice. So over here on the other half, things are looking pretty well. We've harvested a couple zucchinis, some squash as well. The watermelon and the pumpkins are starting to kick in. Let's go take a look. No real watermelons at the moment, but you know, I've always said we've struggled with watermelons. We've always struggled with watermelons up here. But the pumpkins are starting to look good. These ones, this plant right here and that plant over there are Canadian field pumpkins. So they're not going to get as big as the Big Macs, but at the end of the day, a pumpkin is a pumpkin. So this is what we got so far. And then over here, got another one looking pretty good. Another one starting. So back here, these ones were planted specifically for the pumpkin challenge. Heat of the day, so everything's a little droopy, but these things are just starting to go off. They're ready to pop. I don't have any pumpkins in here that I've noticed just quite yet, but you can tell they're getting ready. These things are gonna explode here any day, I'm sure. Then with the sunflowers, I gotta get these guys some water, but these ones here were just extras, so I just threw these ones over here, not really expecting anything, but these ones are doing pretty well. Once they get some water, they perk up and they look really good. My okra just started to go off. For like a month now, they've been like literally like just like a seedling. Anyway, I was looking at a local growing chart, and it said that now is actually the time to be planting okra in our area, and they're not going to grow until it's hot. So I guess I'm actually ahead of the game when it comes to okra, at least for my area. Then we've got more sunflowers over here, and right there, this guy right here, that's probably my best sunflower at the moment. Okay, so this is the outdoor aquaponics area. This whole system was built on Father's Day, and it probably took me about 2-3 days before I got plants. Anyway, I got just whatever I could find. I needed something quick and something that sucked up nutrients. That was my whole thinking. So anyway, what I ended up getting was a pepper over here, jalapeno pepper. And then over here we've got a cherry, yeah, it's cherry tomato, husky cherry tomato. And then these ones are cucumbers. Take a look, it is the burpees cucumber. Anyway, the cucumbers are like really liking this situation here. These things have doubled, tripled in size. The tomato and the pepper, I feel like the pepper's pretty happy, but they aren't showing signs of like really taking off. Anyway, I know it's kind of late for these things, but the cucumbers are digging it. So anyway, there's going to be a lot more stuff coming in here pretty soon, as soon as those seeds start sprouting. So this thing's going to be going gangbusters before you know it. Okay, one last thing that I'm growing here. I'll leave a link up to show you guys. I did a fodder video way back when. It's a whole nother life ago at this point, but I had a lot of success before. Anyway, a lot's changed in the house as far as my growing situation goes, but I'm trying to get back into the fodder. Basically what I want to do is sprout this stuff so I can feed it to horses, chickens, goats, whatever. I can throw it to all the farm animals. Anyway, I'm not having success with the whole fodder thing outside. It was really successful inside, but doing it outside, I'm not keeping up on keeping it wet. I've had birds come in and pick things. It's full of bugs. It's just, I need more of a controlled environment. So doing this outside in an open environment, it's not the way to go. So anyway, it's on my mind. I'm going to start getting into it, and it's going to be something that's going to be a recurring process here. Once I get it down, this is going to be something that I'm really going to hit hard and heavy. At this point, I'm going to challenge 2 other channels. Both the channels that I'm going to challenge have not done a gardening video, so as far as the updates go, that's kind of out the window. Just give us a garden tour, that'd be great. First channel is going to be Little Miss Wannabe Homesteader, brand new channel. They built up an Instagram following and then put out the word that they're starting YouTube, so great marketing plan. Way to go, guys. Let's see what you got going on for your garden. Love to see it. The other channel I'm going to challenge, they're very heavy on the prepared under worst case scenario situation, and they cover some really good topics. I really enjoy watching that channel. They got some real good stuff they talk about. Humble Homestead, Hannah at Humble Homestead. I'd love to see what you guys have going on. I know you've only been there for a couple of months, so I don't know if you guys even got anything going on as far as the garden, but show us an apple tree or something. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.